All right, welcome everybody. Thank you all for joining. If you're watching on YouTube, we have two shows today. I notice everybody's talking on the second show in chat, but the show's right here, right now. Just saying. So, anyway, a couple things going on today. One is there was a release today, and it's not real huge, but we're going to do a little review of it, take a look at things, and then we're going to do something that is either incredibly foolish or incredibly amazing. If I live and I'm successful, then it'll be incredibly amazing. If I die, well then, we'll just never say it happened. I don't know. So, anyway, all right. Today's been pretty busy. And so, let's see here. Oh, I'm headed to Jeddah, and we're going to continue flying there while we go over the patch notes for the August release. Now, I've been over this a little bit. There's not too terribly much in here, and but I did feel like it was enough to warrant actually going over it. So that's what we're going to do. And let's see. Let's make another jump here. Start going over the stuff.
Warp drive active.
Alrighty then. So the patch notes for the August release. This was released today, and a lot of this stuff. Well, we'll see here. So gameplay: war declarations. The transition period for non-mutual wars that do not have a war HQ structure is now ending. Any non-mutual wars that have been continuing since before the invasion expanse without an HQ will enter a 24-hour cooldown next time the war bill belonging to their attacker organization is processed. All of these grandfathered wars will therefore end within the next week. So it's just more so on the war declaration changes, and we've got another item here as well. About to do another jump though. Let's get this jump on. I'm trying to be efficient here, right? You know.
You, sir, rock.
Efficiency is not usually my middle name, but you know. Yesterben, 11 months as a sub. Thank you so much for that support. There's 110 gold. Everybody here in your honor. Thank you, thank you. All right, so war declarations again. Reworked the system of enforced peace periods, which are created when surrendering a war or when a headquarter is destroyed. Each direction of an enforcement piece is now tracked individually and can have different timers. If the different actions lead to an enforced peace, for example, a war is surrendered, and then during the cooldown, the HQ is destroyed. All right, so this is more high-sec stuff.
You, sir,
if you live in Null, you don't care about any of these war declaration things because war decks don't mean anything in high-sec. So at least not typically. HFA Blonde, 17 months as a sub. There is 170 gold. Everybody here in your honor, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, so the community fitting feature is now visible to all players with a small selection of player fits. This entry in the saved fitting section of the ship fitting window displays examples of fittings that have been submitted by members of the eveonline community and curated by the volunteers of ISD. The initial launch of this feature contains a set of new player fittings for basic Tech 1 exploration frigates as well as the Venture mining frigate. More fittings will be added over to the list over time. If you're interested in suggesting fits for this feature, head over to the community fittings section. So that is something that we've been referring everybody to EWB for, and I suspect we're going to look at that feature here. I suspect that we'll probably continue to do so. So we'll look at fittings here, and then hulls, and then Let's see. Where do I find this?
User rock.
What is this? Filter community fittings. All right. Filter current hull. Filter skills. This has changed a little bit up here. Corp fittings and personal fittings. Okay, so here is the fittings that are in here. Oh, and it looks like they have a little, is that a little flower? I don't know what that is. Or maybe that's a person with spiky hair. I'm not sure. So, obviously we wouldn't be saving to community fittings. Now, I don't know how they're planning on curating all of this. Like, if it's always going to be curated stuff and whatnot. So, starter mining. And so, here's the basic fit. Looks like a nice starter mining fit. 271,000 for it. Not bad. Interesting. No rigs. None in the starter fit. What do you think that is? Tech 1 mining has rigs. Also has a mining laser upgrade. Has a basic salvager. And some basic stuff here. That adds another 1,000 to it, but it also adds more cost. So I get it. So, because it went from 271,000 to 3.1 million. And as a brand new player, that amount of money might make a very big difference. So, yeah, waiting on YouTube. We are live on YouTube, David. There are 2 shows on YouTube. Make sure you're on the right one. Oh, and Brian, SDS Desiree. 60 months as a sub. That is the 5-year club. Ding, ding, ding. Wow, that's an even 3,000 gold. Everybody here in SDS Desiree's honor, aka my friend Brian. Thank you very much for that support.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
No sub alert on YouTube, error on YouTube for that. It looks like I see myself just fine. All right, you guys might need to refresh. So, okay. So, I do see people are watching. It is there. I don't know. There are 2 shows today, though. So, all right. Okay, so we've got starter exploration. And then does it have, yeah, it has the probes in it and everything. Wow, it's all about the speed with this starter stuff, huh? That's interesting. And then Tech 1. 2 million. Interesting. And an armor repair. Wow. Okay. So, you didn't get the alert either? All right. So, you guys, I have the solution to this.
User rock.
Those of you on YouTube who didn't get the alert, and many times those on Twitch don't get the alert as well. I'm in the final testing of
User
of a system.
rock.
Gee whiz, guys, hold on! I'm in the final testing of a system that'll send out an email alert that is independent of where the show is, and it will link to the show and all of that. So, anyway, hopefully next week we'll be doing that, and then you'll be able to be on that list, and or remove yourself from the list, add or remove yourself, whatever you want to do. So, Mixer, yeah, I don't have any intention of going over to Mixer right now. So,
User
all right.
rock.
Okay, calm down on the subs. I'm telling you guys. Cool it. All right, Force Ozone. Thank you so much for 31 months as a sub. And so that's 620 gold to everybody here in Force Ozone's honor. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Jezebel, 22 months as a
You,
sub,
sir,
back for another month.
rock.
You guys. All right. 220 gold to everybody here in Jezebel Turvian's honor. Thank you, thank you. And then me, subbed. Brand new sub. All right. Blaze right through these real quick, and then we're going to go back to looking at the new published details. Okay, me. I feel kind of funny saying that. Hi, me. 1,000 gold to you. Spend however you want. Dungeon Raids, Dancers of the Space Prince. And then everybody, give it up for me. Because of them, another 10 gold to everybody here in your honor. So thank you, thank you. And then Rez. All right, 2 months as a sub, another 20 gold.
You,
Everybody
sir,
here
rock.
in your honor. And then, it wasn't me, 2 caffeinated, 6 months as a sub. There is 60 gold to everybody here in 2 caffeinated's honor. All right, continuing on. This brief interruption. Okay, implants. The pirate implant set, formerly known as Slave, has been renamed to Amulet in preparation for the future change to which Pirate Faction provides them to players. This change does not impact the functionality of these implants in any way. Okay, does anybody know what the future change is? Is the future change that it is no longer going to be an Amar set of implants? Is that why they're removing the name Slave? Or am I just reading too much into it and Eve is going politically correct? I kind of doubt that. But, you know, it's a good question. So, hello, Harvey. Yeah. So, okay. So, missions and NPCs. Triglavian recon vessels have been sighted outside of invasion zones. Oh, you know what? I didn't think about this, too. Are they actually in recon ships? Like, actual recon ships? Like, they don't show up on D-scan type of recon ships? Makes me wonder. Yeah. Really makes me wonder. Okay, so when we see one of these, we'll mention it. I don't know when we're gonna see one. So added text to the
User
All Wars
rock.
sub-tab in the Wars tab of the Corporation window to explain the information there is cached for up to 15 minutes. Yeah, all right. How about in the agency with the shit being cached for hours? Can we address that? Can we address the fact that it's addressed that it's for hours? Oh, my pirate stronghold that was back at home went away. What? Ugh. All right. Well, that kind of sucks. That's going to add some travel time. All right. So, okay. Let's see here. Copying text from the text field will now copy with all the formatting. Copying without the formatting is possible through right-click menu. So if I am here and I copy, how do I copy this? Can I copy all? I don't know what all I'm copying. All right, so I just put in a bunch of stuff here. It looks like it copied everything in the beginning. So hoping that it would copy. Okay, so if I just tell it to just copy this, what happens? It does not copy with all the formatting, because if it did, it would link to that fit. Okay, so it's maybe they're talking about a little bit something else. I don't know. Right-click menu will load changes into modules now. Let's see. Right-click to load charges into modules now. Now has icons representing the top 2 damage types for each charge. The charges are also ordered by range. Okay, so then if we look at my ship here, and is this... What are they talking about here? Do I have to unload this? And then... The right-click menu to load charges into modules. Into modules. What, like this? This kind of module? I have no clue. I have to be undocked? Oh. Oh. Okay, so undock. Yeah. Okay, so... Ah. Look at that. Okay. So now this is showing for the gun. Reload, it's showing me, what is that, kinetic and thermal. And it's recommending that. And then how about this? Will it... Nah, it doesn't show anything there. But, alright. So that would be interesting if it applied to like cap boosters too, and showing you the different ones that you have in stock, you know, available to you or something like that. All right.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Stony. Oh, look at that. 42 months as a sub. All right. That's 1,260 gold to everybody here in your honor. So thank you, Stony. I appreciate it. Been around for a long time. All right. So, all right. Importing of skill plans has been improved. When importing a skill, all of the prerequisite skills will also be added if they are not already on the list. Actually, that's nice. The skills that fail to import are now listed in a results window where you can buy the skills and add them to the queue. That's pretty helpful. Now, I haven't done any skill importing in quite a long time. That was there were some applications that would help you with that, and so, but I haven't used any of those in quite a long time. All right. Okay, let me write something here. Okay, so the order of the tabs in the loyalty point store have been changed so that station owners' standard LP store will be shown first. Huh? You mean... Okay, so they're not talking about in the journal here in loyalty points. They're talking about in the loyalty point store. All right. This is something that is a long time in coming because it's always confused me. Like, I get in there and I'm like, well, this isn't the store I want, and I leave. And then I go looking for the store and I can't find it. And it turns out it was a tab at the top. So, all right. Apparently I have some LP in here too. Caldari Navy store. What do I have? I actually have almost 300,000 LP. How interesting. Okay. So, that's a good change. It's a simple one. It's a good one. Ship group names have been added to the title bar of the show info window. Ship group names have been added to the title bar of the ship info window. Show info. Is this like it's a deep space transport? All right. Yeah, you can't hardly see that on here. Yeah, I guess they added that it's a deep space transport. All right. By the way, we're almost done with this. There's not very much stuff in this. Button from where the skills can be bought and added to the skill queue has been added to show info window for skills. Whatever. I don't even know. So they fixed some stuff. So graphics fixed, localization fixed. Basically, localization fixes they fixed a spelling error, typically. Fixed various punctuation, spelling, and grammar issues. We all needed to know that. That's more like a work log instead of changes we should look for, but hey, it shows they did something. So that's it. That's the whole change log. So the biggest thing is the new community fittings and the War Deck stuff. This has actually got to be one of the smallest releases that they've had, but it's a release. So, and maybe there's some critical bug things in it that we're all going to be very appreciative of and not even know it because we're not hitting them anymore. Okay, so now the those of you on YouTube who were possibly confused about what was going on, we're ending this particular show. Those of you on Twitch, you don't go anywhere. We're ending this particular show and picking up the next one, which is for the rattlesnake here, the fob killer. And so we're going to try it today, and I may very well die, but we're going to give it a shot. So, anyway, on YouTube, look for the other live show. It'll go down for about a minute, and then it'll come up on the other one. All right.